Hey there. What does it really mean to live in the present? Have you ever really thought about that? I always thought I understood the phrase live in the present, but honestly, I didn't really get it. It wasn't until I went through a tough time that I finally felt what it really meant. Everyone has tough time, right? Sometimes I felt so lost and in pain that I don't even know where to run. But really, it's going to be okay. This isn't going to be a heavy or serious talk, so I'd be happy if you could just listen casually. If there's anyone out there who's stuck in regrets about the past or worries about the future, I'd love to share this with you. Even if I'm just talking to myself in the end, that's okay, because I know there's no point in forcing my thoughts on anyone. I think the things we realize on our own stay with us the longest. So if this can be even a small hint about how to live in the present, that would mean a lot to me. And if you feel like it, I'd love to hear your thoughts and that comments too. Okay, so when life is going great, we don't usually think about living the present. When we are fully engaged in something we enjoy, we naturally forget the time and just immerse ourselves in that moment. But when our hearts feel heavy, when we are caught in negative thoughts, that's when we realize how far we are from living the present. You might be thinking, what do you mean by that? Well, recently I went to a drive with my sister and our dog to a park a bit farther from home. It was a weekday and the sky was overcast, so there were hardly any people around. A vast green lawn surrounded by quiet trees, we were basically alone with nature and silence. The air was crisp and whenever the wind blew, the leaves rustled gently. There was even a small pond nearby. As we walked and looked at the plants, we chatted a little but not too much. We walked for about 50 minutes, I think. It just felt so peaceful. My heart felt light and my mind felt peacefully empty. I found myself thinking. But then, out of nowhere, thoughts about the future started creeping in. And with them a little fear, like a tiny sprout of anxiety popping up. But lately I've gotten a bit better at noticing when those negative thoughts are about to start. And when I do, I try to gently bring myself back to the present. I see, this is how I'm feeling right now, I say to myself. And that's awareness. The small moment of noticing is actually a really powerful thing. So what I really want to say is, when people say live in the present, it's about your thoughts, your mind. When your thoughts wander to the past or the future, your body might still be here, but your mind has gone somewhere else. The what it means to not be living in the moment. Because when we are worried about the future, it's uncertain. And when we neglect the past, we can't change it. All we are really doing is robbing ourselves of peace in the present. And the truth is, we tend to get stuck in the past. We try to find answer based on what's already happened. But your past is just experience. It's part of your story, not who you are. So those negative thoughts, they are not you either. The ego always wants to feel bigger, so it tends to cling to negative thoughts. But I want you to feel safe. So if you catch yourself spiraling into that cycle, Just notice it. Oh, I'm not living the now. Then gently bring yourself back, or simply accept what you're feeling with kindness. That's, I think, is one of the best way to cope. One of the best way to bring your thoughts back to the present is meditation. Definitely. Some people might think meditation sounds difficult, but it doesn't have to be the kind where to sit close, rugged with your eyes closed. Just take one deep breath. Feel it. The air you are breathing in. The temperature on your skin. The scents around you. The sights before your eyes. Don't judge them as good or bad. Just focus on it. By doing that, you'll slowly start to return to the present. It's not about fighting your emotions, just about noticing them, accepting them. You are alive, and that's enough. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You are allowed to be unsure. You are allowed to be in again. And you are allowed to just be. Yeah. So thank you for being here, for listening, for sharing this moment with me. At the end of the day, worrying doesn't make anything better. That's something I want to remind everyone and myself too. Allow yourself to cherish the now. Let's keep coming back to this place, to the here and now, because this moment, it's where life happens. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again in the next moment. Love.